So, Phil Neville's tenure as England boss is nearly done. Whether you think it was a success or a disaster with some of his squad selections and performances, his time is nearly done, and they are about to be taken over by Sarina Wiegman of the Netherlands, who has done an exceptional job whilst in charge of the Netherlands team, winning the Euros in 2017 and becoming runners-up in the 2019 Women's World Cup after losing 2-0 to the Netherlands. So I've decided to put forward an England team which I think can win the next Euros and look good beyond under Sarina Wiegman. So, as we all know, Sarina Wiegman plays a 4-3-3 formation constantly with the Netherlands currently. So, usually in goal it'd be Sari van Veenendaal, left back Dominic Janssen, centre backs of Aniek Nguyen and Stephanie van der Graat, with right back changing between Lineth Berenstein and Lynn Wilms. Midfield three, she in the centre of midfield, she'll have captain Sherida Spitzer. On the left, she'll have Daniela van der Donk. On the right, she'll have Jackie Grunen, and then a forward three of Lieke Martins, Viviane Miedema as central striker, and then in the last two internationals, she had Katja Snuish on the right, but obviously a fit Jill Roord will also play on the right hand side. So going with that type of play with how she does it for the Netherlands, my England squad would be Man City goalkeeper Ellie Roebuck in goal. She's young. It's time to say goodbye to Karen Barsley and Carly Telford. Thanks for all they've done for England, but it's time to now move to the younger generation, and that's the theme throughout the squad. Is it's now the younger generation's turn to come through. Left back, we'll be having Alex Greenwood. Yes, she's not as young as Roebuck and some of the other players in this team, but she's still good, and it'll be a mix-up between her and Demi Stokes at left back. Centre-back pairing, I'll have Millie Turner as left centre-back from Manchester United. She's 23, 24 at the minute, so will be coming into her prime of her career by the time the Euros come around. And then right centre back is Leah Williamson, who I'm also making captain, because some of the stuff you've seen for or I've seen for Arsenal this season, it shows me she's 100% captain material and will do a great job as captain. Right back, it's a toss up between Lucy Bronze of Man City. Yes, she's currently the best fullback, if not best defender in the world, but again, it's age, trying to bring down the edge of the squad. So it's between her and Man City teammate Esme Morgan, who again is young, but the only problem with Esme at the minute is getting game time consistently under Gareth Taylor. If she can do that, whether it's at Manchester City or a move away in the future, I think she could definitely put up a fight for the right back position if Lucy Bronze doesn't want to continue playing. Into the midfield three now, the central midfield, which I'm calling the Sherida Spitzer role, which is just captain and always there, quite defensive at times, and plays the ball out to the younger wide players, would be Jordan Nobbs of Arsenal. If we get a fully fit Jordan Nobbs as well, she's an exceptional player and can control the game very well. On the left side of that, you have Ella Toone of Manchester United. Powerhouse, puts in that work, does exactly what Daniela van der Donk does currently for the Netherlands and Arsenal team, and I think Ella Toone will just become England's Daniela van der Donk mould quite well if she keeps on her good form under Casey Stoney at Manchester United and gets consistent game time for England. And then on the right side you have Kira Walsh, again powerhouse, workhorse, gives 100% the whole time, can get up and down the field really well, and I think would do well in a right-sided of a three rather than having to play as central defensively as she does sometimes. And then the forward three, on the right-hand side we're going with Beth Mead of Arsenal. Again, Beth Mead, I think it was a simple choice for me. She just puts in great balls, and consistency is always great. And then on the left side it has to be Chloe Kelly. She's young, she can cut in on onto her right foot and put in a powerful shot, and she's looked unstoppable so far this season for Gareth Taylor's Manchester City. And then up front would be Alessia Russo for Manchester United. Russo again's got off to a good start in their first few games under Casey Stoney and looked really well. And I think she's definitely the striker that England need going forward under Wiegman, and play that Viviana Miedema role of just not doing a lot in the game. I don't know whether it's just because it's Viv's style of play, not doing a lot, but then when she needs to turn on the gas, bang, and score a goal. So then the rest of the 23 team squad for that Euros, I'd have Sandy McGeever. Again, I think her and Ellie Roebuck could be very interchangeable after watching McGeever play yesterday in the FA Cup final. She put in a phenomenal performance and was very unlucky to be on the losing side there for Everton, putting some top saves. The third goalkeeper will be Mary Earps. She'll be the more experienced of the three keepers at this next tournament, the Euros, so definitely can add in some quality and a bit more experience compared to McGeever and Roebuck. Then we'll have Georgia Stanway, Man City. Again, she can come on for Chloe Kelly or Beth Mead, or even if necessary Alessia Russo, and just put in that work rate. Gemma Bonner as a defender, I would include her into an England squad. Age, again, is not necessarily on her favour in terms of having this as a quite youthful squad, but she's still not as old as some of the players in the current England squad. Then you got Fisk and from West Ham. She'll put in, again, defensive work. She can slot in to where Millie Turner is or Leah Williamson if it's like an easy game and England have already qualified for the next round. Then we've got Katie Zellum of Manchester United. Again, midfielder, she can just do the Ella Toon role or Kira Walsh role really well, of just playing up and down the field, getting up and down a lot, putting balls to the forward three. Then we got Beth England of Chelsea, who I imagine is going to be doing... she'll be one of them that I don't think is going to be involved much, but is a very good asset to come off the bench. Another one is young and has got plenty of tournaments ahead of her, is Lottie Woburn-Moy of Arsenal. She's very young. She's done very well when she's came on for Joe Montemurro's side in the league this season, and is definitely a defender that is soon could realistically win, say, I don't know, bronze or Greenwood retire from international. She can just slot into either their positions or even come in as an extra centre back. Then you got Lauren Hemp going forward as well, doing a great season so far in the WSL and is definitely one to have there. Then another one, this might be a bit of a surprise, is Rinola Babajide of Liverpool. I think she's a very good forward. She looked really good so far for Liverpool this season, and I think would be an excellent addition to have under Sarina Wiegman. She will just offer that little bit something extra. Then you've got Lauren James as a forward / midfielder, so she can either play in the left midfield. I think here would be what I've classed as the Daniela van der Donk role, or she can play as the left winger if need be at times. Then we've got Izzy Christensen of Everton. Izzy, she'll just come in and do the Jordan Nobbs role. I think them two would just swap a lot under Sarina Wiegman. Obviously, if both fit and both still playing internationally, then two will just be very interchangeable. And then the 23rd player would be Lucy Bronze, who obviously I said could be starting, but maybe look towards Esme Morgan in the future. And again, if she's still playing international football, very interchangeable. It depends how youthful Sarina Wiegman wants to go with this England squad, because she does have the occasional current young players in her old players, in her Netherlands squad. But she does tend to favour a bit more youth and younger sides. And considering England have a very good youth full players coming through, I think it's very likely that Bronze will be there at the Euros, but I don't know whether she'll be starting under Wiegman. I definitely think with this 4-3-3 lineup and the squad, if everyone's fit, I think England have got a very good chance of winning the Euros and looking good for the World Cup the following year, which would be in Australia and New Zealand in 2023. And I think if Phil Neville, not Gary Neville, Phil Neville has some more games between his final few matches and transitioning onto Wiegman, I honestly would like him to try this as a 23 squad or try that as a starting 11 and to see how England can progress slowly getting into the Wiegman era of the Lionesses. Let me know what you think down below of the squad, what changes you would make, who would you have into the squad. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Head over to our Twitter page as well, where we've done a graphic of it on one of our posts already, and don't forget to follow us over there as well. Until our next video, which will be later on this week, having a look back at some of the Conti Cup fixtures that are happening tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then having a look ahead to the big weekend of fixtures in the WSL. Until then, we'll see you later and goodbye.